Hi guys, on Premiere Pro today we're going to be doing color saturation, cropping and opacity. So let's break this down step by step.
First, you want to grab your footage and drag it onto your timeline. Then you want to do that again so that you have 2 layers of footage. You're going to want to use the horizontal flip effect on your bottom layer of footage. This will invert the footage. Next, we're going to use the cropping effect and drag that onto both layers. We'll use this later. Using the positioning tool, you want to move one image to the left side of the screen and the other to the right side of the screen. We're going to then go back to the cropping tool and crop those images so they sort of meet in the middle. This should leave a black line between the 2 images. We're going to use the edge feathering on the cropping tool to get rid of that black line. And there you go, you should have 2 doggos playing on screen now.
So firstly, you want to drag the blue line back to the start of your timeline. Then grab your footage and drag it onto the timeline. Then goes to Windows, Workspaces and choose Color. This will bring up 2 panels on the sides of the screen. You're going to want to go to the right side. And just below Essential Sound, you will find Lumetri Color in a drop-down bar. Click this. This should bring up an option to add Lumetri Color to Effect Control. Next, go into Basic Color Correction. Then you can play around with the color levels. As you can see on the screen, I have used keyframes to get the doggo to change color. We will take a closer look at keyframes in the next section of this tutorial. And editing color is as simple as that. As always, drag your footage onto your timeline. Be sure to align the footage with the start of your timeline. Go to Windows, Workspaces, Effects. Then go to Effect Controls. On the left-hand side of the screen, you should see an option for opacity. This will bring up a percentage and the option to create keyframes. To create a keyframe, you want to click the little stopwatch icon. Adjust the percentage of opacity to alter the visibility of the image. On the smaller timeline, move the blue line along a little. Then add another keyframe. But this time you need to click the little icon to the right of the opacity percentage. Change the opacity for this keyframe to 0. Then repeat this process, switching between 100% and 0% opacity. This creates what I like to call the Mario effect. And that's opacity. First, you want to import some music and a background image into After Effects. Next, create by right-clicking in the bottom left-hand corner. Select New and then Solid. Make sure the color's black. Then go to Effects and search for Audio Spectrum. Drag this onto the black solid. Then go to Effect Controls on the left. Find the drop-down bar in the top right of Effect Controls. It should say Black Solid. Change this to the audio file. Make sure the music is playing and adjust some of the controls to see if the effect is working. Personally, I would change thickness, softness and height. Then go back to Effects and drag the Polar Coordinates effect onto the black solid. And then go to Effect Controls and right at the bottom select Rect to Polar. Then change the interpolation to a shape of your choosing. I've chosen a circle. At this point, feel free to experiment to find an effect that suits you best by adjusting the settings. And that's how you visualize sound in After Effects. Now that I've shown you what I can do, you show me what you can do.